Hello students, good morning everybody, and hope you will be fine at your home. Take care about your health. So today we are going to start the last article of organic chemistry, alkynes. Alkynes are also known as olefins, unsaturated hydrocarbons. Okay. So let me start with the introduction. So alkynes have a general formula CnH2n minus 2, where N we take from 2, okay, because with 1 this formula does not exist. So we take for n equal to 2 is the first member, and after using the value n equal to 2, the formula will be C2H2. Open structure formula is this one, and this is a fully open structure formula, this one, condensed and open. Our UPC name is ethyne, common name is acetylene. Similarly, for value n equal to 3, we have formula C3H4 that has condensed formula and open formula. Our UPC name is propyne and common name is alylene or methyl acetylene. So next, about the properties, chemical properties, uses, we will study about this member, okay, acetylene. So let me see next methods of preparation of acetylene C2H2. So first is the laboratory methods, laboratory preparation from calcium carbide. So by hydrolysis of calcium carbide we can prepare the acetylene. So what is the procedure? Take a few pieces of calcium carbide on a layer of sand in the conical flask. The air in the flask is replaced with oil gas because, so this is also important conceptual question, because acetylene forms an explosive mixture with air. Next is add a few drops of water through the Thistle funnels. Calcium carbide pieces react with water to produce acetylene gas. The impurities of phosphine, hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, arsenic, etc. are removed by passing the gas through acidified copper sulfate solution and acidified potassium dichromate solution. The gas is then collected over water by the downward displacement of water. So this is the diagram. You can see these are the calcium carbide pieces, and through Thistle funnel we are adding the water. Okay, when reaction will take place, the gas acetylene will go through this solution that contains this one, that is for removing the impurities, and after that this gas will go through this delivery tube and pass through inverted gas jar with the downward displacement of water, collected over the water with the downward displacement of water, because this is insoluble in water. Second is from ethylene dibromide, or IUPAC name is 1,2-dibromoethane. So with alcoholic KOH on heating, that gives the elimination of 2Br and respective one hydrogen from these two carbon, and finally gives the formation of double and triple bond, formation of ethine with the removal of 2 KBr and 2 H2O. Third is by synthesis, carbon and hydrogen gas with the electric arc can be synthesized, combined, and give the formation again of ethine. So after these three preparation, next preparation is from natural gas. Natural gas is methane. So methane can be at high temperature, methane can be decomposed into these two forms. One is the hydrogen gas, second is the main constituent of our product, that is ethine or acetylene. Physical properties of acetylene: it is a colorless gas with an ethereal smell when pure. It is almost insoluble in water, that's why it is collected over the water. What's soluble in organic solvents like benzene, toluene, okay, turpentine oils. Vapor density of acetylene is 13, therefore it is slightly lighter than air. Vapor density equal to 14.4 of air, and 13 is of acetylene, is a slightly lighter than air. Chemical properties: ethine is highly reactive in nature due to the presence of a triple bond between two carbon atoms, similar to like the double bond present in the ethene. Okay, so first property, chemical properties, some important chemical properties or reactions. Combustion. In excess supply of oxygen, acetylene gas burns and produce CO2, water and heat energy. Okay, so that is highly exothermic reaction. Oxidation. Acetylene ethine is oxidized by alkaline KMnO4 solution, that we also say Bayer reagent. This is also the Bayer test. Okay, so what is this test? Where reagent change its color, because that gives the oxidation of ethine and gives the addition. So pink color of alkaline KMnO4 solution discharge or decolorize, okay, due to the formation of oxalic acid. So this is also a test for unsaturation of organic compound, to check the unsaturation. Next one is catalytic hydrogenation, addition of hydrogen. Okay, so with the help of catalyst in ethine, when with the two hydrogen are added, triple bond converted into double bond, that is ethene. Again two hydrogen can added with the two carbon in presence of nickel or platinum, that gives the finally formation of ethene. So this product you can write directly from this one, but you have to take two molecule of hydrogen. Addition of halogens with chlorine, similar like to hydrogen. Chlorine can be added in presence of carbon tetrachloride. Okay, when two chlorine is added, that we say acetylene dichloride, or that we say acetylene tetrachloride. With bromine, same similar to reaction of chlorine and bromine water and highly concentrated bromine water, that gives the formation of tetrabromoacetylene. Okay, so iodine can be added in acetylene in presence of alcohol and gives the acetylene acetylene dibromide, or 1,2-diiodo, not bromide, iodide, 1,2-diiodoethene. Okay. Fifth one is addition of halogen acids. Halogen acid are HCl, HBr, HI. General formula is HX. So we are taking the example with HBr. This is the symmetrical alkyne. So in this one side hydrogen and one side Br will be added. There is no any rule we will follow. But in this case here two hydrogen and one hydrogen, so positive part will move to that side which contains more hydrogen, and negative part will move to that side in the addition that contain lesser number of hydrogen according to Markovnikov rule, and finally gives the formation of 1,1-dibromoethane. Last one is also important property, polymerization reactions. So when three molecules, when the acetylene gas is passed through red hot copper tube at this temperature, so this is the important organic compounds is prepared, that is benzene. So for your understanding, this is the how the chemical bonding is taking place. Okay, arrow is showing the bonding formation. So three molecules of acetylene when passed through hot red copper tube, that gives the formation of this molecule that we say benzene. So this is the open structure of condensed formula of benzene. Okay, after this, in the second last, we are taking the uses of acetylene plus air, that is a highly flammable mixture, that is we say oxyacetylene gas is used for welding and cutting purpose, as it produces temperature as high as 3500 degrees Celsius. Much high temperature is produced. That's why oxyacetylene gas is used for welding and cutting purpose. It is used as an illuminant in oxyacetylene lamp. It is used for artificial ripening. Calcium carbide on hydrolysis produce this gas with a lot of heat, and that heat is again used for artificial ripening of fruits. It is used in the manufacturing of chemicals like acetaldehyde, acetic acid, ethyl acetate, plastic, benzene, oxalic acid, etc. It is used in the manufacturing of solvents like bestron and bestrosol. Okay, so these are the formula of these two important compounds. So in the last, how we can check the alkane to alkene, alkene to alkynes, and what are the distinction tests and which test we can take for distinction of these three. So let me see. First is the bromine water test. So bromine solution in carbon tetrachloride to the given hydrocarbon when added few drops. So alkenes do not give the addition because they do not contain double or triple bond. So this is test distinction between saturation and unsaturated compounds, because unsaturated compounds giving the addition and changing its color. So reddish brown color of ethene is changing to colorless, similar to orange red or reddish brown changes to colorless, because in double and triple bonds addition reactions take place, and with the addition of bromine color will be changed. So this is a test for to check saturation and unsaturation of a compound. Next is add a few drops. This is again a test for saturation and unsaturation, because there is no change with the alkanes. That we say bare reagent alkaline KMnO4 solution which is of purple color when added in given hydrocarbons. So these kind of hydrocarbon change its color. Okay, purple color fades. Okay, so this is a test for alkene and alkynes, same result, but this is not the test for alkenes. So we can see these two tests are the distinction between saturated and unsaturated compounds. Add a few drops of cuprous chloride, ammonical cuprous chloride to given hydrocarbons. So this will not give the result, this will not give the result, and finally acetylene. With this one gives the formation of red PPT, that we say di copper acetylide. Okay, so this is of red PPT in color. So last one is add a few drops of ammonical silver nitrate solution to given hydrocarbons. So again acetylene gives the result, and of white 50 due to the formation of disilver acetylides. So we can see finally these third and fourth test, ammonical silver nitrate test and ammonical cuprous chloride test, is for acetylene gas. Okay, so you can take the distinction test. Which test you have to take? For example, we have to distinct, one is ethene and one is acetylene. So which test we can take? So this is the test, last two tests we can take, because this test is not given by ethene. So dear students, revise these article: properties, peptidation, physical and chemical properties, along with uses and distinction test. So this one is the last article. After that we will solve the worksheets. Till then, goodbye, take care about your health. Thanks, have a nice day.